Welcome back to the next game. DauT against JonSlow. JonSlow playing as the Teutons. DauT is Vietnamese. I'm really interested to see, can DauT find a way with Vietnamese, a civilization that is considered to be not the best on Arena, to put it in nice words, to play against the Teutons, one of the best Arena civilizations there are. I guess Tier 1, Tier 2, not sure, but I think they should be considered one of the best civs there are on this map. So let's find out. Ooh, trying to lame here. DauT was trying to get a sheep or two. Now JonSlow is going to lame, I guess. Can he find something? He might find a sheep, but he won't get boars, he won't get any other sheep. I think DauT got those, so he might find this one. Yep, there we go. Found a sheep, may try to steal it, but that's pretty much it. DauT's still going around. It's not going to find boars either. 4 deer here, but yeah, do you want to lure the deer towards your TC? I guess not. Boar coming in here. DauT no back base, which is bad for him. Main stone on the side. Could be protected here actually. Second and third gold outside on the right hand side, so on the closest side here. And JonSlow can already scout this. There's one really close to space, another really close. Main gold for British on the other side. Second stone outside on that side as well. Extra stone on the left, and another relic which is closer to DauT. Then there's number 4 and 5 closer to Terror, I'd say, and 2 second and third golds here actually for Terror, as well as the main stone for British. So similar in a way. Look at this, main stone, second gold, third gold, and for JonSlow, main stone, second gold, third gold, and a relic in between. So we might see at least some symmetry in this map. But the main gold for JonSlow safe in the back, which is awesome for him. And then there's 2 extra golds which he hasn't scouted yet, but he might find them later on. Only the second stone is also on the left hand side, but DauT without the back base has the main gold for British, and that's not too nice for him. Also one villager trapped here, that's never nice, and she might be trapped for the time that his tree is up, because Lumberjack, she doesn't have to do anything to drop the wood off, and DauT is not realizing this, so he's gonna lose a little bit of villager time, and that's a lot of idle time. Finally that resolved itself, or maybe DauT did. Now we seem to have a non-trush game this time, and I'm really happy about that. I didn't want to see a trush here. And JonSlow is the first to click up to Feudal Age, so let's see. What about him? How's it looking? He's got 2 villages on gold, 1 farm up, still taking deer and sheep. He's also using a sheep to keep the gate open, so he's going to be able to, yeah, go ahead, lure it in. Terror waiting for the other one. Can he get 2 at once? No. I think I would prefer to see the other deer go in and then try to lure them from inside. That's not a big problem. Also double lumber camp with 4+2 villages and lumber is good enough wood. Didn't go for a lot of farms. On the Teutons you get cheap farms, so I guess Terror should have a lot of wood in this game. It's going to build market and blacksmith, I guess. Yeah, coming up a little bit late again. That's standard Terror. He's sending the villagers too late to build those 2 buildings, most of the times at least. Barracks coming up for DauT and 3 villages on gold. That means archer production will start any time after the archer range finished. Also blacksmith coming up on the other side. So a nice little wall of already around that main TC, including the main stone, but all golds outside, so we might need to see like a siege workshop and something else here to protect the main gold, maybe a TC, even archer protection starting, of course. And I guess JonSlow is going to try to go for a monastery, maybe siege workshop if he can see, if he sees a lot of archers or crossbowmen, and then try to go for 3 TCs at least. Do you want to put TCs? Potentially one on the wood line around here somewhere, and another one. We could see one on the main gold actually. I don't think we're going to see one on the main stone. It's unlikely. It's too far forward. Terror doesn't really need a lot of stone in this game. So let's see. He's going to be up to Castle Age first. Like, that's half a minute ahead. No, 40 seconds ahead, but 2 villages behind. The monastery in a house coming up. And do we see extra TCs? Sorry for that. One on the main gold. 5 villagers from berries, and another TC on the woodline as expected pretty much. Archers moving out, a spearman moving out as well, and we're gonna see Castle Age come in for DauT any second. Here we go. Do we see the crossbow upgrade? No, doesn't really have a lot of food left here. Can he do bowsaw? He doesn't have the wood, but siege workshop coming up. Not going for the monastery first. Siege workshop, it is crossbowman coming up actually. Delaying bowsaw, and another villager. Look at this, stuck again. DauT, what is happening? I'm not sure how long she was idle there. She's not counting as idle. She's taking wood, but she really isn't. Now, wheelbarrow finishing for JonSlow. Maybe he was housed for a second here. It's possible. And he's got a lot of farms up already, so he's gonna have a good boom. But only 27 villagers at this point in the game. That's not a lot. guess it's either housing problems or food problems in the like target feudal age. Crossbowman upgrade done, fletching done, and that scout should die here. Bye bye scout. Both are coming in for DauT, and siege tower. Ooh, that's the plan. Siege tower expose. Nice strategy. Nice little wall of for JonSlow in front of the TC already. Now siege workshop coming up. He knows you may need that after losing the scout. And there's the first crossbowman going inside. JonSlow can see it immediately because the crossbowman shot at the monastery. I guess you need to put them on stand ground or even on, how do you call it? They don't do anything to have that surprise moment. Now Terror is walling up the right hand side, but the house is only on 141 HP, could go down over time. The thing is, Terror could even go for, yes, Scorpion against the crossbowman, makes sense. DauT in the meantime, TC coming up at home, that's the second TC for him only, so the first extra TC and first crossbowman went down. We might see a little bit of micro, but that Scorpion should be good enough. 7 pierce armor against 6 attack only. You know this is going to end. DauT may be able to micro against the Scorpion for some time, but the crossbowman won't do a lot. And that Scorpion is hardly taking any damage. It's just amazing. Now this monk even moving in, which is a mistake. I don't think Terror needed to use the monk for that. In the meantime, of course, DauT is going to lose a crossbowman here. No, but is going to collect all the relics. Terror is up to 45 villagers now, 5 ahead, has done wheelbarrow. And is getting rid of the last crossbowman. In the meantime is trying to get some relics. Nice spearman moving around here. But 3 attack against a 30 HP monk. We know the conversion will happen. And DauT also does not have any more crossbowmen around. He can see the relic. He should be able to see it, of course. Yes, but he might be too late. The spearman gets deleted before it gets converted. Makes sense. Scorpion also moving out. And DauT now on 3 TCs up and running, but not too many farmers yet. So it's behind on the boom here. And Teuton's boom with the cheaper farms is just really strong. Terror is also moving on the main stone, doing handcart even. DauT doing loom just in case. Terror only getting 1 relic in? No, that's not true. He's actually getting a second relic 22 minutes into the game. And DauT is going to be able to grab the one close to his base. So he will have the relic advantage, but will be behind for quite some time. Terror is using his wood to get a lot more farms up here. You can see he's going for the farms in between, the gold TCs, the mills here. Mill coming up here. It makes sense. Not the best farms ever, but it's alright here. And we have Scorpion just around to hit some crossbowmen maybe, or to like be annoying. And gold money coming in for JonSlow. He should be able to click up to Imperial Age within the next 2.5 minutes, I guess. Should be able to get, no, he's got the buildings already. And you can see the food count is going really high. Problem is he doesn't have a lot of gold. I think he should switch villages to take gold here. In the meantime, he's moving forward with Scorpions. DauT also at home, happily booming, going for a castle apparently. But what do you do against like onagers, and what do Teutons do here actually? Cav archers coming up, interesting. I guess onagers, I guess halberdiers, or maybe Teutonic Knights later on if you can. Siege onagers, Teutonic Knights is pretty much unstoppable for a lot of civilizations. And a few monks might not hurt actually. We might even see elite skirmishers knowing Terror, and he's going for elite skirmishers when he feels he needs them. That will be later on, of course. Wheelbarrow only now coming in from DauT. JonSlow is going to have enough resources food-wise, but is missing the gold still. Can he sell some food? Click up to Imperial Age. Now he's sending a lot more villagers to gold, but it's too little, too late. And that's the 2.5 minutes are gone, and Terror is not able to click up here because he's missing gold. He's sending villagers to maybe build a mining camp here somewhere. No, TC up on the main stone. Interesting, going for gate as well. And now he's clicking up to Imperial Age, doing stone shaft mining at the same time. We could see Granulation castles. Might be interesting. Castles up for DauT inside his own base, but somehow covering the second and third gold here. He might need another castle very soon to actually cover those golds. And Red and Archer production starting. I think Terror will definitely go for the siege workshops for onagers here. I think he should at least. Fletching coming up for the TCs maybe? I'm not sure about that. Maybe for castles later on. JonSlow has enough stone for a castle, at least almost. 639, but he needs to drop a little bit. Of course, those villages are taking 20 apiece, so it takes a little bit. And another siege workshop coming up forward, which makes sense. DauT did not go aggressive in this game, except for the first crossbowman. They were trying to do some damage, but hitting that monastery actually stopped that, and gave Terror time to react. Another siege workshop coming up, no castle yet. A lot of resources in the bank. Boatkin arrow. What is this? What are you going to do, Terror? What is the plan here? I guess Granulation Castles might be an option for him, but he needs a lot of stone for that. And he's going with a really forward castle. Again, too far forward. I think the Rattan Archer should be able to stop this. Also, the Cav Archers coming in. Can Terror actually get this castle up? It would be sad to see the castle go up, because DauT definitely should have gone for a tower, should stop it, should prevent it. DauT has enough stone for a castle. Imperial Age done, and there is a mangonel. That castle is not going up at this point in the game. 58%. It was a mistake to go that far forward, definitely. And Terror without castles now should go for chemistry. Doesn't have university. No, he has it. Siege engineers coming in first, and Onager, of course. Sending more villagers, and now the mangonels are around. So there's only one way for DauT to defend this. Go for a counter castle, which he can't. Where is he putting a castle? I thought he had a stone to go for one, but apparently I was wrong. No, he's going for a castle in front of his main gold. And Terror is going to finish that castle. Going for the first trebuchets probably. But DauT is going for trebuchet number 1 and should go for the second one very soon. Also could put up another castle. And, well, look at this. This is just crazy. Terror is going for more forward castles. And those are really far forward. And again, DauT is losing gold here. And yeah, that's the place where DauT needed to have his castle actually. Should have built that earlier on. Now 8+2 range. Trebuchets up for both players. There's the next trap coming in. Here we go. And DauT is very low on gold. Is quite low on resources in general. He's a few villages behind. Has to send the villagers back at home. Taking the last of the stone, and Terror is going to try and repair that castle for as long as he can. Onager done, just waiting here. Chemistry on the way for both players. Proportation even coming in for JonSlow. That's a very important eco upgrade. I think it's really helpful. Another castle coming up on the left hand side to protect the stones. I don't really like it because it doesn't really do a lot here. The thing is though, while Terror is losing a castle here in the front, that second castle probably will stay, and DauT is going to lose his castle before that. There's 3-4 trebuchets now hitting, and DauT is already switching with those 2 traps to hit the other castle, so Terror might lose it here actually. DauT out of stone, cannot really buy a lot of stone because he doesn't have gold, but is getting rid of the 2 castles, losing his own castle. He needs to re-wall here quickly, and I think Terror might just cut in or go in. Both players don't really have a lot of units to raid. JonSlow has a lot of resources though. There's a few Rattan Archers and they're going to die horribly to those Onagers. Even villagers moving in now because DauT has pretty much nothing here. Look at this, it's just incredible. He doesn't have a lot of gold, he doesn't have a lot of resources. He's going for Rattan Archers still. Maybe he should have gone for some, I don't know, elephants. Cavalier might have been a really interesting option, to be honest, because Terror would never go for halberdiers without spotting stables and knights here, but against the trebuchets, against the bombard cannons, imagine a few cavaliers now moving out, taking them down. JonSlow though going for the siege onagers, and he might even try to go for the classic halberdier and siege onager combination, or try to get a few Teutonic knights out, or even champions might be an interesting option. Rattan Archers trying to hit the villagers or the bombard cannons. What is DauT shooting at, but is losing the Rattan Archers to the onagers, soon to be siege onagers. Trebuchets going down, Terror has more of those. DauT losing yet another castle. He's only got 1 castle left, that's not looking good for him. He's got a few resources in the bank, and of course JonSlow has more, 131 villagers, better boom, and he has yet to find, no, he can see the 2 extra golds actually, so he could go for those once he's in trouble for gold, which he's not. He's moving forward instead to build yet another castle on those 2 golds, and we have DauT in a very, very difficult position. I don't think there is an easy way back for him. His 2k6 score behind, the KD is better for JonSlow, the eco is better. Siege onagers, how do you counter those? Again, a surprise cavalier attack might have been an option, and then switch to battle elephants, switch to elite skirmishers or imperial skirmishers even. Monasteries coming up from Terror. What is this? This looks like I'm going for some fun strategies because I'm so far ahead. And if DauT doesn't find a solution quick, this game will be over quite soon. Pikemen, Squires, chainmail armor, I think it's not the worst idea to go for that, but it's too little too late. And was trying something DauT, some mixed strategy which didn't work out. He needed to commit to a forward or needed to go for a quick boom. Both ways are really not perfect, I guess. And now we have the Siege Workshop, gate going down, Siege Workshop maybe next. And Terror is happily going for whatever he wants to. Look at those resources. He could go for Paladins right now. Instead, he's going for a crazy amount of Monasteries, going for a little bit of Troll mode. Crenellation's finally coming in. Guild is done. Siege Engineers for DauT to do what? Military siege units, bombard cannons it is. But those castles with soon to be 13 range won't even die to the bombard cannons. Siege Workshops will go down. Siege Onagers could go down fast, and you can see Siege Onagers even taking down walls, because why not? We have Atonement, Redemption, Fervor, Block Printing, Illumination, and Theocracy all coming up at the same time. Look at this crazy shit, that's amazing, and that's something you don't see in a like too serious game. Now we have a counter attack here, Bombard Cannons opening the walls with 2 shots, almost 24 HP left. Look at this. It's almost bad luck here. Terror has 2 relics, Trebuchet is moving forward. We might see a little bit of a base trade, and Terror is sending the Siege Onagers, he's sending the monks, and we're gonna see some funny action. Castle coming up, but the Trebuchets have more range. They have 17 range. This castle will go down quite fast here. Bombard Cannons could take care of the rest. Red and Archers, though, are in range of that castle. They need to move back, and DauT cannot see this. Also, the pikemen are going down to Siege Onager shots. And do we see Ironclad? No, not happening. Terror is forgetting about that upgrade. I'm a little bit sad. But the trebuchets are going down fast. The bombard cannons, one got even converted. This is not looking good for DauT, both with 30 military units, but DauT has Trash and Red and Archers. JonSlow has Siege and Monks. And the Siege here, Siege Onager, is definitely a lot better. That castle is keeping his economy protected. And yeah, I'm not sure why they're even continuing to play this. I guess DauT is still a 173 population, so saying, why not try it? Elite Teutonic Knights finally coming up with only 2 castles, but production should start anytime. There we go. And then Terror should get a decent army to be able to win this. These monks will die one by one. Red and Archers should be good enough here, or the pikemen could do. But look at this. This is just... let's call it boring, because it takes forever for pikemen to fight each other. DauT even doing hell, but here, how's DauT resources looking actually? He's got a lot of stone in the bank. Look at this, it's just crazy, but he can't really do a lot with that. Do the Vietnamese get bomber towers? That would have been fun here. Still, no, not a lot of use, because there's a lot of trebuchets for Terror now hitting the weak side, or the close side actually of DauT's base. Not sure how you call this, the main front maybe. And those siege engineers, siege onagers are just doing a lot of damage. Even a few scorpions still around. Heavy scorpion might be an option here. DauT low on food. Terror good on everything actually. Still got a lot of gold in banks, still taking a lot of gold here from the extra golds that he has inside his base. He's taking down second gold, is taking down his third gold. The Teutonic Knights might fall, the monks are going down fast, but 2+4 pierce armor, that's a lot actually, and those Helvetes will die so fast here. Look at this, they are tanky. And Terror is just gonna move forward, and I think from here on we'll win it easily. I'm gonna go a little bit faster, unless DauT is going like some magic masterpiece. I don't think we're gonna see a change in the game here. Elite Teutonic Knights taking on Helvetes like flies. There's no more Red and Archers left, they're going down to the Siege Onagers. On the left hand side, DauT has a decent portion of economy, I guess, or at least some forward-ish looking building complexes. But the trebuchet is now moving inside to where the main TC was standing before, taking down TCs. The Elite Teutonic Knights doing whatever they want. And the Siege Onagers moving up behind to take down some farms here. On the other side, DauT is putting down yet another forward castle, going with 2 trebuchets, is trying to go for one more counterattack, using villagers to get another castle up inside Terror space. So Terror is sending all the Siege Onagers back here, just to be able to defend, I guess. And that castle is gonna go up, and I don't know what's gonna follow here. Red and Archers moving in. Are they elite? No. Got the upgrades, but no defense upgrades. They are not elite. That castle will be attacked by trebuchets soon. Actually, the outside castle first. And the Siege Onagers are just so amazing here. Elite Teutonic Knights and Siege Onagers, that's what you want to have. That's what's happening here. And yeah, Red and Archers actually raiding. DauT still way lower on villagers. He is raiding on the wood lines on the left hand side. On the right hand side, he's not going to find too many villagers here. He's going to run into a castle. And in the meantime, JonSlow is clearing the middle, is taking down the castle, 2 castles here actually, and is now saying, okay, DauT is not in his home base any longer, so he must be outside on the left. And I think that's pretty much the GG now. DauT is on 115 population. You cannot win this, you don't have anything left. DauT is calling the GG. Hope you still enjoyed this game. Was a funny one to see. 7 monasteries coming up at a time, which doesn't really make sense, but Terror knew he was winning and he was enjoying this game, I guess. Didn't see it in the live stream, but I imagine he had a lot of fun. See you in the next games. GG.